Hello everyone, LOLGM the Great here. Welcome back to League of Legends Manager on LOLGM. Once again, SI goes 1-21 in the regular season. But this year, well, it was the year to go 1-21. Most of the league was top heavy. I mean, only 3 teams finished below 500, and when that happens, yeah, somebody has to have like 1 or 2 wins. So at least it was understandable for me. But we're still bad, as evident. As you see the standings here. I'd say the only positive coming out of this season, we won a game against Quantum without me drafting it. We still haven't won a game while I'm drafting, but, you know, we won a game. Also, another positive, I think we might have found a mid laner for the future in Jordan Excalibur Petty. He only played 7 games this year. Kirchhoff played for the most part of the season, but once we benched Kirchhoff, it was like a couple games were bad. We decided to bench Crazy after that. But once Shava came in, once Shava and Excalibur were on the same team, we started doing much, much better. And Excalibur's contract is ending this season. I right now plan on re-signing him for sure. But yeah, the highest KDA on the team. Everyone had an above 1 or up KDA, so we're improving, okay? We're getting better, and that's what matters. But yeah, we're still nowhere near playoff contention. Speaking of the playoffs, the 207 Shock are the #1 seed. It's Spincy, Rap, Shone, Disc, and Cowboy. They should be starting Rocker, but you know, I think you can take it as you're the #1 seed. As far as the #2 seed, the defending champions Crystal look to obviously retain their title, and hopefully they can do that. We look at league leaders real quick. Data Fuse led the league in kills, while DualSock led the league in assists for the 2nd straight year in a row. That is incredibly rare, might I add, that someone leads the league in assists for 2 years in a row. Winter, the rookie AD carry, leads the league in creep score per game, while Anide was #1 in KDA for the league. Let's see how the playoffs end up before we take a look at the top prospects and our off-season objectives. Obviously, we need to see who retires and everything, but let's do the playoffs. Paladin will take on Excalibur in the quarterfinals, as well as Primal taking on Crimson Moon. Primal making their return to playoffs. Crimson Moon, I believe, this will be their first. If I forget that I can't LP, I'm sorry. Sim a game at a time, unfortunately. I don't want to sim a week, because, you know, playoffs are exciting, even though we're not in. Paladin sweeps Excalibur 3-0, as they advance to take on the 207 Shock. And Primal takes down Crimson Moon 3-1. So it will be the 207 Shock, the #1 seed taking on the #4 seed Paladin, and the #2 seed Crystal taking on the #3 seed Primal. Let's see who can win. Okay. We will have 2 teams making the finals for the first time ever. The 207 Shock takes down Paladin 3-1, while Primal takes down Crystal 3-1. So there you go. It is the 207 Shock with Spincy, Rap, Shone, Disc, and Cowboy taking on Primal with Taber, Madrigad, Duelant, and Paint. The 3rd place match will be Paladin vs Crystal, the rematch of finals last year. 207 Shock take game 1. Shock take game 2. They lose game 3 to Primal. Crystal sweeps Paladin. 3rd place match, by the way. Primal takes game 4. We're going to game 5. And the 207 Shock stop their reverse sweep of Primal to win their first title. Shone wins finals MVP, I assume also Rookie of the Year, as Anide wins MVP. So there you are. Anide, DualSock, Disc, Gargola, and iMain. Those are all the first team. Elite second team, Cowboy, Shone, Ganjamis, Rap, and Spincy. And third team, Corbin, Beta Fuse, Smokey, Bobo, and Stay Key. Retirements, we see Dark has retired from Paladin, Madrigad from Primal makes the Hall of Fame. There's also Kusa, who retires and makes the Hall of Fame. Rounder from our first season also retires. I also see some rookies retiring. Well, rookies. Technical rookies retiring as they not kind of team. Neptune retired, no! But anyway. So yeah, that is that. So, nobody from our team retired, luckily. We'll still have Sours under contract for next year, and either Scalver or Flipper retired, which is good. But yeah, so as far as the goals for this off-season, I mean, I'm gonna resign Scalver, but getting a better mid laner would certainly help this season. Hopefully Flipper and Shaba, Tornado, all of them develop even more. But yeah, we're gonna be looking for definitely a new mid. And this is a good opportunity to take a look at the prospects for this year. The prospects have obviously been made. Have to go look at a few of them. So your top 3 prospects are Sunmetal, Netherrose, and Beneath. Sunmetal at 80 carry, Elliot Williams. The 60 overall, 100 potential 80 carry. He is a good laning 80 carry, as well as a good team fighting one. Also has some consistency to his game. Would be a great addition to any team, but unfortunately for us, we don't need that. We have Tornado, I think we'll be fine. However, the number 2 prospect interests me a lot more. Mark Hill, Netherrose. At 59 overall and 100 potential, he is a really aware player. He's interestingly enough good at, or never mind, he's a mid laner. He's good at last hitting, and he's very adaptable. I mean, he's 59 overall, a very good player. He would be better than Scalver right now. But I'd really like to sign him, but I don't know if we'll get the chance. And although Benix is the 3rd best prospect in the game, we're not going to be looking at him. It's already carry. We'll be looking at Gavin Sorrow Ford in the top lane. He's the best top laner in the class, obviously. He is very good at team fighting. He's very measured in his risk taking, and he's also a good laner. He's a very tactically aware person. He is 100% obviously 5 overall. Should be a good addition to any team. Obviously, development. Also, I think somebody who could be his rival eventually is Max St. Louis from Australia. Now, yes, I did do the St. Louis thing intentionally. But he has 82 laning. He's a really good laner. He can team fight as well. He's very consistent. Not very. He's consistent at least a little bit. And yeah, I'm excited that these 2 top laners come into the league at the same time and maybe start a rivalry between Saints and Sorrow. Hopefully we'll go beyond the team. The next player I want to look at is one of my most unique names I think I've ever done. Wixie. His name is Eric John Yu. Well, not Johnny. His name will be Eric. Oh dear. Jameson. There we go. Eric Jameson. He's a 56 overall, 100 potential. He's very consistent. He's a really good risk taker, and he knows how to smite. And hey, that's all you really need to be a jungler in this game. And actually, I think this is the most interesting thing. The guy I actually want to talk about last before we head to free agency is all the way down here. His name is Pixie. Paulo Martinez from Mexico. He's 55 overall, 100 potential, but for some reason he's ranked 27th. I don't know why. I really have no idea why. The game does this ranking and I don't really know what it uses to determine it. But yeah, those are the guys I'm looking at Obviously, signing Netherrose would be nice. I don't know if we can. By the way, if anyone's interested in the class composition, excuse me, my yawning. There are 10 top laners, 10 junglers, 7 mids, 7 AD carries, and 7 supports. Yeah, as we get into this re-signing phase, it doesn't matter. Everyone wants to re-sign with us, which is fine. I do not think we'll be bringing back Crazy. I was hoping he would be ready, but evidently he was not. We will be bringing back Excalibur though. I want to bring him back on a 2-year deal. We're going to let Kerchhoff, Crazy, and Mertz all go until free agency. Actually, hold on. So here are your upcoming free agents. Big one in the top lane with Sandy, potentially hitting the market. Monte from Quantum, Spincy from the 207 Shock. Wrap is also hitting the market. So yes, 207 Shock might have been a one-season team for season. But yeah, those are the top free agents. Let's go see who's gonna hit the market. Here is the free agent class, and we can see the two big guys at the top did indeed hit free agency. Sani and Monte are both there, along with Acceler, as well as Lifeborn. Deli's also out there. Chameleon, obviously one of the best prospects from last year. Dream is still available. And even Angerian is still out there, willing to find another team that maybe wants to sign him. We can sign everyone, just because of our finances, because we have, number one in everything this season. Except for coaches, which kind of sucks. But yeah, we can sign everyone, and I mean, it's almost a no-brainer to sign Monte. But also, in my opinion, it's a no-brainer that Monte shouldn't join us. Because, I mean, we have 2 wins in team history. I don't really care what our facilities are. It would not really make sense for Monte, Monte, a mid laner of his caliber, to, join that kind of team. It just would not make sense to me. Obviously, for our roster, we need a mid laner, I've already said. I'd like to sign, I totally didn't forget his name, Netherrose. I've already wanted to sign Netherrose. We can sign Netherrose. But yeah, we're like looking for pretty much improvements, just really in the mid lane, and then there's anywhere else. I'm honestly really interested in signing Deli, although we mentioned Flipper. I don't think Flipper's done terrible in his career, although he's certainly, I guess, well, he's only won 2 games with his entire career, so maybe he has done terrible. So I think first, we're going to be signing Clee Vanderwind, Deli, who just finished up his contract with Quantum. We're going to be signing him to a 3-year contract to be our support. Obviously the custom needs him 7 days. Monte is available. Sani just got signed. I was going to say Monte is not available. No, Monte is still available. However, is he still available down there? Yes, Netherrose is still available. We're going to sign Mark Hill, Netherrose, to a 3-year contract to most likely be the starting mid laner, or at least mid laner of the future. Excalibur will have his chance. That is for sure. So the last thing we need is a backup jungler for Shava. I can bring back Angerian, but yeah, I don't think I'll be good. Let's see, let's go. Well, I need to sim 7 days anyway, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Monte did get signed, by the way. So, I don't want to bring in somebody who has insane starting potential. I just want to bring in somebody who might be able to. So maybe like JK, I guess. Maybe even Fusta. Or I can bring in Sharshan. Let's see. We go sort by jungle. Here's all 19 junglers that are available right now. Obviously, only one veteran, the Angerian. If we're looking to sign someone who probably won't have a whole bunch of potential, or a whole bunch of start, I can either sign really Husa, or like basically Husa, J-Panic, or Temple. I think I'm gonna sign Temple to a 2 years ago. We have enough guys getting created to next year. So yeah, that is our roster for this upcoming season. Most likely the starting roster will be Sours, Shava. I'm unsure about the mid lane between Excalibur and Netherrose. It kind of depends on who jumps up. And then we'll have Tornado and Delhi as well. So we have a couple new people joining. Let's see how the rest of Creativity goes. See you guys then. And here is SI Gaming's roster. Sours actually got slightly better. Shava goes up 8 overall. Netherrose goes up 12 overall. Tornado only goes up 1, unfortunately. And same with Delhi, but hey, he's 21, so that's good. No one on the bench really jumped up a whole bunch. Yeah, this is going to be the starting roster for next year. Sours, Shava, Netherrose, Tornado, and Delhi. Excalibur will not be playing, unfortunately. But he'll still have his, I guess, his chance? I guess? We'll see. Probably not. But I definitely trust Excalibur now. There's also a couple teams that I wanted to show to you real quickly. First off, we have a couple checks I want to perform. Imperium Aces. Last year, obviously, they signed Duke and Moonlefa. Duke was the #1 prospect. Moonlefa was the favorite prospect. Moonlefa is slated to start this season as the top laner. They also signed Exceller in this last offseason. Imperium Aces did. So yeah, Imperium Aces looks pretty good. The third best prospect in the class this season. That's us. The Neeks got signed on Jade Crown. It's really a question whether he'd start over Bigos. But they both have the potential. I think they both have the traits. So yeah, the Neeks could start. Maybe. We'll see. We all saw Sani hit the market last season. He is heading over to Crimson Moon Esports. And also, interestingly enough, they signed Kirchhoff. So Kirchhoff does find another team. He could start. I think he still has starting potential. And NYT is, just only, 3 overall points higher. So yeah, I think Kirchhoff definitely has the chance to start this season in Crimson Moon. So we'll see. But somebody I also want to, and also just something I noticed last year, Ken Bell, iMain, I think might be one of the best players in the league now. Aetherwolf also picked up Sandy, but yeah, iMain is now 90 overall, and Aetherwolf has a superstar on their team currently. Also, Guy, man, that was interesting, the 27th ranked prospect, Pixie, he actually did get picked up, and he was good. He got picked up by Excalibur, he should be their starting support. Apparently he speaks Spanish and something else, I don't know what he speaks. But yeah, should start on Excalibur for the season. And for anyone interested in the top prospect in the game, Sunmetal joined Quantum, although the surprise jump up of Cole will probably prevent him from starting at least for a few years. So the #1 prospect in the last 2 classes, Duke and Sunmetal, not necessarily starting in the first 2 seasons. Also worth noting, Jaren Falash Dream has also been picked up by Quantum and should be their starting jungler for this season. If you look at the power rankings, we're not last. We sort by overall the best team in the league right now is Crimson Moon. and we have a chance. I don't think we're gonna win 7 games, but you know, it's certainly. I think we're gonna win more than one in this season. But I'd like to thank you all for watching. My name is Alvin Great, and I will see you all next time, and hopefully we can get more than one win.